Hey guys, I'm back, and now I'm going to be reviewing a TV show. This is a TV show that I just recently watched last a couple of hours ago, and it's the 2017 X-Men inspired TV series called Legion. Yeah, this is a new show on FX that I watched, and I like the show. I know I saw the pilot, and I thought it was really interesting. It has ambition, ambitious ideas, and it is not an action show. I'm warning you people right now. This is not an action show. This is a psychological, very psychological thriller slash sci-fi drama. So don't expect to see Wolverine cutting people in ribbons. Just wait till Logan comes out. But I like the show. I like the visuals in the show. I think most of the cast is pretty spot on. I'm gonna have my issues with the show though, but I'll get to that. I'll get to be positive first. I like the look of the show. I think it's definitely darker than a lot of these Marvel shows that have come out because I didn't care about Agents of Shield. I didn't care about Agent Carter. They did nothing for me. I was bored. Here it drew me in because it's I've been a fan of the X-Men since I saw the 90s cartoon and played the video games and so on and watched the first movie in the theater. That was a good experience. This is different. So it's basically the story is about David Haller or Keller or something like that. He's the son of Charles Xavier, Professor Xavier. So he doesn't know that yet, and he has these telekinetic powers, and he thinks he's schizophrenic, that he's hearing voices in his head, and he's seeing all these people in the mental hospital that are actually real, and they come to him and they want to help him. And basically it's a really good show. Like, it has a good premise. I like the I mostly like the cast. I like Rachel Keller. I like what you call it, David Dan Stevens. I have some issues with him, but I'll get to that. He's decent, he's capable in the show. And I like seeing Gene Smart and a bunch of other people. It's well casted for the most part, and it's definitely not for children. There was some blood. It was not really that violent though. There was like a dead body smushed on the wall with blood, so there was that, and then there was some blood spurts a little bit. But it was, and there's a scene where Legion, aka David, he uses his telekinetic powers and he burns all these guys in a room. And there's like dead bodies there. They're just like burnt and they fall into the water, but it's not really bloody. So Logan, I think, is going to be more violent, but it's definitely not for children. And it's more adult, like it's more serious. I chuckled once, but that was basically because it was something that made me laugh. But it's a more serious Marvel thing, and I'm fine with that because most of my Marvel, you guys, you can see a lot of my Marvel properties are very fun and lighthearted. And even though when they have serious moments, they put some comedy. Here, there is no comedy, so to be found. Now, my issues with the show. Aubrey Plaza sucks in this show. I'm sorry, any fans of this girl. She is boring. I don't think she can act. I'm not attracted to her. I did not see any of her films from last year, like Dirty Grandpa and Mike and Dave Meet Wedding Dates. She does nothing for me. She's the most boring, bug-eyed woman I've ever seen on screen, and just she doesn't fit the show. They're trying to make her like Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. You are no Harley Quinn, and I didn't even like her Margot Robbie's interpretation of that. She sucked. She did not need to be in the show. Dan Stevens, he's capable, but his American accent sometimes is very stretched out. I would have said this: if Paul Walker had not passed away, he could have played this role to a T, because he's American. He could have been a torture. He could have played a tortured schizo, telekinetic man, mutant, and I think he would have pulled it off. Also, even Heath Ledger would have played this role better. I know he played a psychologically tortured Joker in The Dark Knight, so I think he could have played a Marvel character. Dan Stevens, he has a way to go, but he's decent. At least he's trying. At least I can tolerate him over Arthur Darvill from freaking Legends of Tomorrow. That guy is fucking terrible in every single scene he's in. At least Dan Stevens is trying. I'm not a big fan. I'm biased because he is a Brit, but I'll give him a chance. I did with Charlie Cox in the Daredevil TV show, so I'm gonna give him a chance. Hopefully, he doesn't fail me, but I still have hope for this show. It's definitely darker in tone. It's not a Disney Channel show or Nickelodeon show. There is no repeated stuff. It's definitely more serious in tone, and I like the way the film looks. Also, one other gripe: I don't like the red lighting. That red lighting that it looks like a freaking Virtual Boy. No, I've never been a fan of that. It just looks ugly. It takes me out of it. They used that in Freddy versus Jason when Freddy was in a scene looking for this girl in the locker. I don't like that red lighting. It looks awful. It's not a Virtual Boy. It's a freaking show or movie. Don't put red right in my face. Red in your face. No, I don't need that. I already had enough red with Deadpool last year, and that worked because they didn't put like a red lighting on him when he came out. No, that would have been stupid. Be consistent. Just screw that red lighting. I hate that. It's just so dumb. But the show is really good. I would give it a recommendation. It's not an X-Men show. Go in knowing it's a spin-off. It's in the same universe, but it's something different. There's some references to the X-Men, and there's a guy that uses telekinetic powers like Magneto. So I like that it's connecting to that, but it's not an action show. It's more psychological, and I like the way the show is done. So I would give it a like a 7 or 8 out of 10. It's got its issues. Don't care for Aubrey Plaza or the red lighting, and Dan Stevens. He has a way to go. Decent, but I think another actor would have pulled it off better, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys watch Legion. It's on FX. You can always stream it online as well because they'll probably have it on Netflix or Hulu. But it's worth your time. I think it's definitely a huge step up from some of the stuff I saw from DC last year or from Marvel. I'm sorry, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cannot hold a candle to this show. This, at least, is not boring. Maybe because I like sci fi, so that helps a lot. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. The next thing will be a review. I won't be reviewing any more TV shows until maybe March because I want to review Powerless. I saw the pilot of that, but I want to see more to show, you know, my likes and dislikes of that show. But I like it so far, but we'll get to that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.